And we are live, and the doors of the Sanctum have been unlocked and open for the week. Welcome, everyone, back to the Sanctum Sanctorum. I am your illustrious host, Widow's Son, and with me today is one of my awesome co hosts, The Wanderer. Doc will not be with us today. He is working. This is definitely one of our week shows. Um, when one of us usually isn't able to make it, but fear not, we will be planning the next month's shows and make sure that we are all in the same room. So we are Wander and I are gonna hold the sanctum down as it were, and we'll try not to do the human sacrifice without Doc because you know how mad he gets when we do that. So Wanderer, how are you, man?
I'm doing good. I'm going back to obviously it's my birthday on Sunday. I'm kind of
Oh
looking forward to
yeah,
that.
oh yeah, happy early birthday.
Thank you, my man. And apart from that, yeah, I'm raring to get back to college because I was just explaining pre-show to Widow that I go back to college on the 8th of March, and I haven't been there since like December. So it's been a while. It's been a while.
Well, I mean they're lifting the restrictions and everything on you guys like slowly, aren't they?
Yeah, I think it's a good system, but whether it'll work or not is to be determined. I can see it going really badly, but at the same time, it depends how this thing is going to be moderated. I know for a fact that I'm going to be getting a swab stuck up my nose every 2 weeks or so for COVID testing. Um,
Got to love that frontal lobe lobotomy that they're gonna put on you.
oh, fuck yeah, I'm a lobotomite now. It's like the plot to Old World Blues from Fallout New Vegas.
I knew there was gonna be a Fallout reference in there. We I guess that's like it's like an unwritten bylaw in the Sanctum is that Fallout reference has to be made at least once, possibly twice, or beyond. Once every gathering here.
It's every blue moon. I did it again. Blue moon.
You want to break into song and sing Blue Moon for everybody?
Fuck yeah. Blue moon.
And people are starting to pop in the chat here. Let's see. Quentin is here. Fit and Curvy is here. Welcome. She actually gave us a new sub last night. She and I were both on the Geek Room with Frank Brand, Jello Shots, and Unterhaven. Honestly, that's what I'm going to start calling that show because it sounds so much cooler just to kind of say it in that German speak. So Unterhaven was on there last night with us. Wilson was also there. Had a great time. It's always a pleasure to go on the Geek Room with Frank Brand, all of those guys, because we always have a blast. So shout out to the Geek Room, Frank, Brand, Anna, Billy, also hashtag fuck Billy. Um, but yeah, always a good time to go on the show with those guys and shoot the proverbial shit and have a few laughs and a good time with them. And of course, they always know that they have an open invitation here as well. Oh, indeed, it was Fit. Indeed, it was, and you certainly be welcome here on the Sanctum at some time. Definitely, I'll have to find you in the Geek Room Discord and send you an invite to my server, and that way we can stay in touch and let you pop in here when you would like to. Let's see. Let us all thank the Lols Cows for bringing us all together. Indeed. And Bonk is here. What's going on, my man? So like I said today, and hang on, Quentin was just saying something. Oh, congratulations, Quentin, my man. That is so awesome, brother. I'm super pumped for you and congratulations on that. I know that's definitely going to be helping you out. So before we get started, and I mentioned this to the guys and ladies in the Geek Room last night after we went off the air, and Wanderer knows about this and Doc, but and I've mentioned this in the Discord, but I'm going to go ahead and put this out there live also. The other day, I found out a very very near and dear lodge brother to me and all the guys in the North Mississippi area that I've attended lodge with and met over the years. One of our elderly brothers is not doing very well. He was actually just recently placed on hospice. Haven't received any updates on him yet, so I'm not quite sure how he's doing, or if there's been any changes or anything like that. But I would just like to ask that everybody just keep him in your thoughts, please. Like I said, he's very elderly. His health hasn't been doing real good for the last couple of years, but he means the world to me and to all my brothers over back in Mississippi, because he's been a teacher and a motivator to every single one of us. He was also a very near and dear friend of my father, and he'd always used to ask about my dad when my dad was in the nursing home. I'd go to lodge and I'd see him and he'd stop me and he'd be like be like, brother, how you doing? Be like, well, I'm doing just fine. And ask about how he's doing. He'd always tell me he's doing fair to Midland. And he'd look at me and he'd be like, well, he'd be like, so how's daddy doing? And I'd tell him, he's about the same. And he'd always look at me and he'd always say, well, you tell him that I love him and that I'm praying for him. And I'd always tell my dad, and just the biggest smile would come across my dad's face. And when daddy passed away, this brother came and actually took part in my dad's Masonic funeral service. And that meant so much to me. So if you guys will, just keep our brother in your thoughts, I would sincerely appreciate it, and I'll keep you guys up to date as much as I possibly can. And thank you so much, Mother Tara. I really do appreciate that. But so yeah, if you guys will just keep our brother in your thoughts right now, and like I said, I'll keep you all up to date, and just go ahead and let you know, like when something happens and we're going to be doing the show and I have to cancel at the last minute, why. So, but I'll keep you guys as informed as possible. So now that we are somewhat back to normal here in my neck of the woods, as Doc and I were pointing out, or Doc was pointing out last week, we got hit with some really, really bad weather over here in our neck of the woods for at least practically like over almost 2 weeks. It was like a week and a half.
Yeah.
And I was talking with my mom. Let's see. It was the day before. No, it was yesterday morning. I was talking to my mom, and my mom actually was just now able to get back to her house like the other day. Like she was, yeah. I mean, the weather has been a lot better. It's raining today, and the temperature has been, pretty decent the last couple of days, and all the snow and ice and bullshit has all gone away. But at the time when my mom was actually able to kind of get back over to the part of town where her house is, like the street and everything was still covered. Her driveway was still covered, because I grew up living on a hill. And so it would have been damn near impossible for her to get up that. So my mom was not at home for like a week and a half. But she's now able to actually get back home, and she actually just went and got her second COVID shot, I think yesterday, if I'm not mistaken.
Nice.
Yeah, I still haven't heard jack about when I could possibly get mine. So I'm still waiting.
They were talking about giving us like all the young adults, so including me, as of like 2 days from now. They're talking about giving all of us the vaccine by at least the 31st of July or something, or the 31st of June, one of those dates. But yeah, the vaccine rollout's been pretty good. About like there's currently like 18 million people with the vaccine or something.
Yeah,
it's crazy. It's great.
I'm it's not that I don't trust it. I mean, I'm definitely, when I'm able to, I'm going to, take the rounds of it and everything like that. But there's just so many of them out there. Like, there's one, they say, you get one and then a month later you get the other one. And then I was just watching Stephen Colbert the other night, and they were saying like Johnson and Johnson has put one out and it's a one shot deal. And I'm just like, okay, well, yeah. So what am like, I can't fucking talk. Words is hard. Words is hard. Um, but it's excuse me. It's I don't know. I'm just like, couldn't we not have? Could we not have just done one? Attempted to get one shot done, and then just go from there. Because I mean, honestly, do we need like the one over here that you have to keep it like negative 80 degrees and all this other kind of stuff, and then you got another one that you can just keep in the fridge like a 6-pack of beer, and it doesn't have to have like special freezing qualities and all this other stuff. Just like, give us one, just let it be one and done.
Well, I believe the way vaccines are usually structured now, that the usual way they do it is they either replicate or they get a dead, I believe it's a dead version, or possibly even a live version of the virus to inject into the person, so the white blood cells can then get a blueprint of that virus to fight it off in the future, which then allows the immune system to get prepared for say, COVID-19. A lot of the ones over here, I know Pfizer, which is one of the first ones that came out with the vaccine.
Yeah.
They have made a synthetic version of the COVID-19, and they're injecting it into people with a 2-shot. And the reason they're doing it in 2 shots is because I believe that getting it down to 1 shot, I believe it's something to do with efficiency. There's only I believe it's only like less than 50% protection if you have the 1 shot, and then it's 90 something percent protection if you have 2. And the reason for that is because I don't think it would require a lot more time and research, and that's time we don't have. People really are urging to get back to their
Normalcy.
Yeah, people are really desperate to get back to that. And if people need, if the scientists can get 2 shots and that's the best we can get for now, so be it. But in future, it'll probably get numbed down to 1. And the reason there's so many different companies and stuff, that usually happens in the medicine industry, from what I can tell. I mean, my mother works in the NHS, and she says this is perfectly normal what's happening. But usually, when there's something that's found and we need to develop a vaccine for it, usually a bunch of companies that work in the field of medicine will have that go at trying to develop a vaccine to some degrees of success. Nothing that'll like actively harm any users or anything, but it's all about really efficiency. And some will be more effective than others, and then the more effective ones will be pushed more and used more commonly, and will have the most market value than the ones that are least efficient. And that's kind of how it works, really.
I'm sorry. We have a little side guest who is joining us here. My little black kitty Whisper. She decided she's just going to come in. So it's like, hey, I want to talk to everybody.
Hey up, lads.
Just like, hey, I want to be famous too. So, let's see here. Yes, that's very true, but I don't really think they make you or require you to get a TB shot. Like, I don't know. I was sick that day of medical school, so
I don't recall ever having a tuberculosis shot. I've had polio, tetanus, polio, and something else. Measles, mumps, rubella, and something else when I was a kid. And I haven't had anything else, and probably COVID-19 will be a part of that list whenever I can.
I'm just hoping this doesn't, turn into something like we have to have like, every few years, like we have to go and get, updated shots and, this, that, and the other. So
Yeah, I've probably had it then, Harley. I didn't. I don't know. Um, it's been a while. It must have been when I was really young. But the most recent one I had was the MMR vaccine, where the vaccines for them not actually the diseases. What does that mean, Larry? I'm not sure what you mean by that.
so well, with the restrictions and everything, them looking into actually like lifting a bunch of this stuff. Did you have a good Valentine's Day?
Well, back in Valentine's, like obviously we're still in the lockdown phase right now, but it's getting lifted as of the 8th of March, so I can go back to college. But I went out and saw my girlfriend. We went on a walk. We took Bobby with us the day before, I believe, and then on Valentine's we walked down like a couple of miles or something in the snow, and um, then we went to Asda, which I believe is it's like owned or is a subsidiary of Walmart, and then we basically played this game where we have to buy like three different things that we know the other person likes or you want them to try. So we did that, and then when we were doing that, I found a Lego Star Wars set that I really wanted. So I bought the Lego Star Wars set as well, and I went and built that. And then on the night we watched a movie, and I can't remember what the movie was. I believe she might have picked. Oh wait, no, we watched Star Wars. We watched Star Wars Episode 3. I made her do that.
You made her do
I
that?
made her watch. She didn't even cry, bro. She didn't even cry at Order 66. I remember watching that movie for the first time as a kid and bawling my eyes out. I was so sad. Bobby's doing good. Bobby like runs into motorbikes now. He like sees one on the road, starts barking, and then wants to chase after it. So we're gonna need to probably teach him not to do that because obviously that's not that's not a good thing. But
Damn it,
yeah.
Bobby! Damn it, Bobby! Don't you know better than to chase motor vehicles? He'd learn his lesson if he got a hold of one if it was still moving.
Yeah. I believe he did the same with a truck, and that could have ended bad.
Yeah.
Bobby was sunbathing today, actually. That is unfortunately a side effect. Yeah,
I saw that on Twitter and I'm just like, oh, really?
dude, I got up one time and I woke up and Bobby was next to me. I was like, "Hey, Bob," and then I asked him because it was like a Thursday morning. I walk him like Mondays, Wednesdays, Thursdays, and sometimes Fridays. And I asked him if he wanted to go on a walk. He tilted his head. All I hear in the background is like, and I was like, "You bastard."
Try I literally have woken up. I remember I woke up one morning and Fiona was laying on me and she was laying with like facing away from me, like her head was facing away from me and she was laying with her back to me.
Yeah.
Which I looked into that and because they her and Whisper they do it all the time and I was just like what's the deal? And it has to do with their trust, like them trusting you. Like when they sleep facing you, they're vulnerable because there's nothing like watching their back, and so when they face away from you, they trust you and they're trusting you to watch their back while they sleep. So Fiona was laying on me, and I moved and I reached up and I pet her, and I was talking to her and I was just moving and she stood up and I didn't hear it, but I got a whiff of it.
Oh Christ.
And she just fucking farted and I it took oh man, like you oh I don't even want to I don't
Lord.
even, yeah, like we really don't even want to continue to get into that. So
Yeah,
no, so what did you get for Valentine's Day?
I got some sweets. I got something else too. What else did I get? We didn't really do many gifts this year, so we kind of just did Oh yeah, let's go to the shops and buy some shit. Um, but yeah, that's kind of. I got some sweets. I got a drink. I forgot what drink it was. I think it was 7 Up.
I was about to say, you said you got a drink. I was about to say, is she trying to get you drunk? Is that what it
Oh
is?
hell no. No, yeah.
It'll get you drunk.
Oh, this just in, by the way. The I don't know if you recall this. Hatman made a video on it a couple of years ago. I went back and watched it. On the schoolgirl from England who then got groomed online by a bunch of ISIS knobheads and went and joined ISIS. And she
I
was
think
pleading to come back into the UK, but said she didn't have any remorse for her actions or anything. Well, she's been denied access to the UK. In my opinion, that's a good thing, because if she says she has no remorse for joining a fucking terrorist organization, I don't feel comfortable with her letting her into my country, because she's just said she shows no remorse for that. That's an awful thing to say, considering they've killed millions. Well, not millions, thousands, hundreds, however the fuck many.
Mother Terra says she got a kick-ass Harley statue,
Oh,
which
sweet.
which she did, by the way. I actually saw a picture of it. It's actually pretty kick-ass. So
Yeah, that's a name, Larry. Shamima. Yeah.
I'm going mobile. I'm stepping outside for some fresh air. Says one reason why I like the positioning of my modem, so I can go outside and still do the show. I can talk to all the lovely people. So
Well, I'm set up on my PC now, so I'm cooked up in this fucking like
yeah. So when
hot
so when
box
it
of a room.
so it's you said hot box. So when are you sending me your Xbox, man? I'm still waiting.
I'll get shit done first. I don't know if I'm gonna actually be able to do that, but I'll see if I can. I'll definitely send it over whenever I'm ready to get rid of it. I've still got like a year to use on a Xbox Live Gold though, so I want that to run out first.
Oh no, just send it to me. I'll take care of it.
Wow.
It's like I got an Xbox and I got a free year of Xbox Gold under someone else's account, of course. But oh no, no, I really like shit. I didn't do anything for Valentine's Day. I was home and ended up passing out for like pretty much the entire day, and then I woke up the next day early, and that's when, because like during the night it rained and then the temperature dropped, and then ice pretty much started forming, and like where I'm standing at right now, like outside my apartment,
Yeah.
is like pretty much nothing but concrete, and it basically turned into a fucking ice skating rink out here, and I loaded the cats down with about 3 or 4 days worth of food, fresh water, changed the litter box, all that good stuff.
Yeah.
Because I had to go down to the hotel I work at, and I had to stay there because it was going to start getting really bad. And if it had got really bad, I wouldn't have been able to get to work. So I left to go ahead and go down there. It was a Monday, and I fell 3 times just trying to get over to the grassy area just to be able to walk to my car.
Oh Christ.
Yeah, I fucked up. Like I fucked up the big toe on my left foot, my elbow, and a finger on my left hand, and I think I smacked my left knee pretty well,
Oh
because
fuck, man.
now it's starting to bother me, or it could just be old age. I have no idea, but
You're
I
not
don't.
that old.
Well, this is very true. But see, it's like my dad used to tell me. It's like the men in our family, we don't get older. We're like a fine wine. We just get better with age. So,
Yeah.
I mean, I look forward to getting. I mean, a lot of people a lot of people look down on getting older, and yes, there are portions of it that suck. I'm not gonna sit here and sugarcoat that. There
Yeah.
are portions of getting older that do suck complete donkey balls, but for the most part, I look forward to it. I do.
Yeah.
Be that old man, be like that Presidents of the United States song, old man on the back porch, and that old man is
Yeah.
the old man is me, Um, so yeah, I'm gonna have my teeth and everything, unlike the guy in the song. But I'm just saying, I'll be that old man on the back porch. That'll be me. That'd be cool. I could see you at 70, like talking about back in my day we used to play Fallout New Vegas and there were all these great games that we could play. So that's
Back in
gonna
my day, I used to school kids on Halo. I didn't do it anymore because my eye got wonky.
It's like I fixed there was this thing called Xbox and I fixed mine and got it working. It still works now. You youngsters go and learn how to play Fallout for Grandpa. So, and then I'll teach you how to really play Fallout New Vegas. So,
I'm telling you, son, you haven't played Fallout New Vegas until you've been to Hidden Valley.
oh God. Back in my day, we used to sleep in the Hidden Valley Ranch bed. oh God, oh God. We still need to attempt to market the sauce beds. We have to figure out how to do this.
I'm gonna get a custom printed duvet and just be like, yeah, here's fucking mayonnaise. Also, Larry asked in chat if how many colors of my bandana I have. I have two pink ones, one of which is kind of discolored, so I'm probably never going to wear it. I have somewhat of a gray, kind of dusty blue one. I have a navy blue one, and I have a light blue one. And hopefully soon I'll be getting some more for my birthday, because I've asked for like 3 or 4 more.
Man, you can buy you around here, dude. You can buy bandanas in a store for like a $1.
Yeah. I think because I like last Christmas or the Christmas before last Christmas now, I got all of the blue ones, but I believe one of the blue ones was meant to be a white one, but I don't know if I'd suit the white one. I definitely want to get like just a pitch black one day, but I really like the navy blue one. It's dark enough where you think it's black from a distance. Like it's a pretty dope bandana. I got some ones that are gonna because I requested a couple which fade from like green to blue, green to yellow, blue to green and shit. There's a pink one or like a lilac color one, which has Chinese writing on it, which looks really cool. And then I've ordered a red one as well, but the red one is more for a costume than anything.
Hatman is here. Greetings, sir. Good
Hello,
to see
man of
you
hearts.
here. Figure I knew he would be lurking in the shadows because he's going live about an hour after we wrap up. So
Hatman better wish me a happy birthday or happy early birthday, or I will be very sad.
I was about to say choose your words very carefully when you say something like
I know.
that.
Yeah, he still wants to beat my ass up last time because I said Newcastle was shit.
I think I think he probably just send me to punch you a few times in the face and then just
He's
walk away.
Hit job on me, literally a hit job.
He's gonna send his best Hell Knight to come and take care of you. So
those things were fun to fight in Doom. Hell Knights.
Oh no, it's so what happy uterus evacuation. Oh,
Uterus evacuation and avoidance of death anniversary. Thank you. Thank you very much. I'll take it.
So what do you have planned for your birthday?
Get drunk, fuck bitches, get money.
Word.
Yeah.
Gangsta.
Hopefully I get another Lego set. I want to build some more Lego. I have a drive to build.
Honestly, I think don't worry about the Legos and just worry about the first things on the list.
Well, I wanted because I have a Thundercat hoodie, but I'm growing out of it rapidly, and it makes me really sad because it was for a tour I never even went to. and I wanted to get a replacement one, which was a size up, so I could continue wearing it, but they couldn't find one. So instead, I said, you know what? Swap this out for some typo merch, so I could be getting some typo negative merch.
Oh God, I'm envious of that because I'm fat and they don't make a whole lot of like that old band merch and fat sizes, so I'm so I'm a little disappointed because I actually at one point uh let's see, was it, yeah, it was the first time that I went to go and see Typo. I actually bought a Typo shirt,
Yeah.
and it said fright attendant on it. It was like a dark green shirt, and it had had typo, little typo and everything on the front, and on the back it just said fright attendant, and that shirt vanished.
Oh, dude.
It just vanished into thin fucking air. And then the next time I went to see them, I bought they had a band called Coal Chamber opening for them, and or it was a co-headline actually, and Coal Chamber was the other headliner, and I bought a Coal Chamber shirt, and that shirt has vanished. Like I had like so many fucking like kick-ass band shirts that I bought over the years that have just disappeared, that
Yeah.
absolutely have just disappeared. One of them, though, that has not disappeared, and I'm really thankful for that. And I really need to stop wearing it because it does have some signatures basically like imprinted into it now. Is my "I Hate God" shirt because I bought it.
Oh.
I bought it when the first time I got to go see EHG play, and I got it signed by Jimmy Bauer, Mike Nine, their front guy, and Joey, their drummer, which their drummer, Joey, passed away several years ago due to complications from asthma. And Joey was just like super fucking cool. And like if you look at a lot of their like flyers and like older album covers and stuff like that, you'll see a lot of this like real like esoteric symbolism and everything just like all over their fucking album covers. And that was Joey that
Oh,
was doing
nice.
all that because Joey was really into Crowley and shit like that. And so I was just like, well, fuck. And then I heard he died because I'm just like, the next time I get to go see him, like I want to sit down with Joey and and talk some Crowley and shit. And then come to find out that he had passed away. But yeah, I need to frame that. I need to frame that one. The fact that I still have that shirt and my mother didn't throw it away is amazing because the first time that I was going to see them live, she looked at me and she said, "Please don't buy anything that says 'I hate God' on it." And I told her, I said, "I can't promise that." So, like, I'm like, of course I'm gonna like this is great fucking band, and of course I'm gonna buy something. I've still got it. I've still got my so I've still got my Slayer shirt from where I went to see Slayer a few years ago. Um and still got my Mayhem shirt from where I went to see Mayhem.
Nice.
Yeah, I see that's the one thing about this whole fucking lockdown shit, man, is I want to get back to gigs. I want to go and see a show. That's all I want. Like I don't give a fuck about going I don't give a fuck about going to like sporting events or anything. I mean, as much as I like going to see my college team, my college football team play and everything back in Mississippi, as much as I like doing that when I get the opportunity to do it, I don't care about any of that. I can watch that shit on TV or I can listen to it on the radio. But
Yeah.
I just want to go to gigs. That's all I want, dude. I just want to go back to gigs again. Um, because there were some like pretty decent ones that were actually gonna come around to the area, and then fucking COVID hit, and then everything started getting canceled, and
Yeah.
I'm just like, and I'm just like, okay, well, this probably won't last very long, and they'll reschedule them pretty quick, and all of this, and then like lo and behold, they didn't. And so I'm ready to get back. I'm ready to get back to gigs.
Yeah.
Is what I'm ready for. Like I saw that there have been quite a lot of bands that have been doing like live stream shows.
Yeah,
Like
I've
you,
got a mate of mine who's in a band, and they did a live stream show. Yeah.
um, Down actually did one. It was the 25th anniversary of the NOLA record, and they were planning like a big fucking tour to go out and do and basically just play the NOLA record live for the 25th anniversary, and then fucking COVID hit. They had to cancel all of that. Well, then they did a live stream concert of the whole album. Like they did the whole album from start to finish, and it was like $9 for a ticket to watch the live stream and everything.
Yeah.
And I was actually gonna do that. Like I was gonna pay for it and watch it, but guess who had to work?
Oh, damn.
And yeah, and a friend of mine was just like, man, you should still buy it and watch it while you're at work. I'm like, no, dude, you don't understand. Like, I don't want to watch this show at work. I want to be at home so I can drink a little bit and, just chill out and, watch this on my TV. I don't want to sit and watch it on my computer and then like have to stop watching to, take care of somebody. I want to watch it at home. So, and actually I think it's,
Yeah, I had a show cancelled. That was in April. We went into lockdown in March, but I was going to go see Thundercat live in Manchester. And luckily, I hadn't bought tickets yet. But yeah, I was going to go see him. Then they pushed it back to October. I just said, fuck it.
well, and then I mean, even then it still didn't go down. I mean,
Yeah, I don't think it did.
but, um, as a matter of fact, if I'm not mistaken, I think it's still up on YouTube. Uh, like they put the concert up on YouTube, like the full set, and they're like I said, they're doing the whole record in its entirety. And I actually went and watched quite a bit of it, and it was cool. I mean, it was cool to watch, but I'm like, I would rather be in a venue watching this and hearing it, hearing it in person and all of that. So
Yeah, I mean, I've attended 2 live events and they were all right, but definitely not like going like on par with going to see a band live. I watched Holding Out, and I also watched Townsend, which they did like an acoustic one. It was Danny, who's like the lead singer, I believe.
yeah,
He did a live show and Bonk sent me it, and I watched it, and it was really good. He's a really talented guy. So
I'm I know that because to be honest with you, I don't really think that things will really, I mean, they may lift, lockdowns and everything like that, but to be honest with you, I really don't think that life is really going to get fully back to normal.
ever.
I really don't. And I'm not trying to be, pessimistic when I say that. It's just, I mean, we've surpassed over 500,000 people here in the States that have died from the pandemic. And my heart goes out to each and every one of those people and their families and significant others and everything like that. Like I had a really good friend of mine. Her father was passed away from it.
Yeah, I haven't lost anybody locally. I don't know anybody who has either.
Um, I felt so bad for her because I mean, number one, I mean, she lost her dad, and number two, it was due to the pandemic and all of this, and um, if things do go completely back to normal, that will be great. But honestly, I think it's going to be like a long. I think it. Honestly, I really think it's going to be a long time before everything just kind of switches back on, as it were. Um,
Me and my friend college, we predicted 5 years max.
oh, before everything kind of like evens back out, so to speak.
I think by the time I'm 20, everything will be back to normal. Hopefully, which is in 2023. But I don't know. I'd give it till 2025, and if it goes past then we're fucked. But yeah, that's how I feel.
Yeah, I mean, I can understand that. I mean, I'm like everybody else. I want things to go back to normal. I don't, I still wear, when I go out, I still throw my mask on and everything like that. And, you go, damn near anywhere you go, people, you know, a lot. Well, I mean, a lot of people in this area, like they're just not wearing them. And I'm like, are you fucking kidding me? Like, and that's one thing that just tremendously pisses me off is that, 500,000 people are dead from this pandemic, but you don't feel the need to do your part to try to save lives and at least try to make the world a better place. I mean, even if not for yourself, I mean, think about at least the elderly people around you, and all of that shit. Like, honestly, like it's been forever since I've actually got to like hug my mother, you know,
Yeah,
and like I can sit in the same room with her. Like I'll go and visit, I still go and visit my mom, but like to actually like hug my mom, my own mother, I haven't been able to do that in, close to a year. And that's just some straight up bullshit. It would be like if my dad were still here and all this were going on. I wouldn't even be able to go and see my own dad, because my dad would be in a nursing home. I mean, I'd probably have to, throw on like, hazmat suit or something to probably just to be able to go see him. So I don't know, man. It's like we're still trying to get back on, like here in the States. I mean, we're still trying to get back on track from the last 4 years, and the response to this whole thing is getting a lot better. But it's.
I feel like you did much like the UK. It was too little, too late, in my opinion.
Oh yeah, I couldn't agree more. I couldn't agree more.
We definitely did that. We've lost like 100,000 people, which is like 1/5 of the fraction that America has. But America is a lot bigger with a lot bigger population. But the overall reaction to COVID, just across the board, could have been so much better.
Oh, I agree. Well, what we're going to do is because we may have Miss Tara pop in with us here in just the next little bit. So what we're going to do is we're going to go ahead. We're going to do your homework assignment a little early again this week. So last week you went over Forgotten Days from Paul Bearer.
Yep.
And From Bliss to Devastation from Vision of Disorder. Oh, did you listen to that other track from them that I sent to you that had Phil Anselmo on it?
No, I still haven't listened to it. I'll need to listen to that whenever I get the chance.
I'm going to reach through this microphone and just slap you with your bandana.
Bruh. Why?
Because you got to get on the ball, man. You got to get on the ball.
Why everyone's so mean to me?
Well, it's because your birthday's coming up.
Fair.
I mean, dude, it's like, like we were saying last week, you're going to wake up in the middle of the night as soon as you turn 18 and you're just going to be like looking for booze and women.
Horny detected.
Like that switch is going to flip in your brain and
Technically, I've been legally I've been able to do the swag for almost 2 years now, but I just chose not to because I spend a lot of time online. And everybody's like, "Oh, well, the internet age of consent is 18," and like to be honest, I have a lot of people younger than me that watch me, so I've never been really outward with sexual shit on the internet. Plus, it's also embarrassing. But I've just kind of been reserving myself, until I find the right one.
Well, I mean, that's what you got to do, man. That's what you got to do.
Do what
But
you gotta do. Fuck.
exactly, you just got to keep living, man. Livin. So,
You've gotta do the swag. It's just how it is. Anyway, before I begin the review, I might just go get a refill of my drink because I'll be talking with a dry throat if I don't.
all right, no problem,
I'll be as quick as I can.
no problem. Well, guys, while Wanderer is stepping away, what we're going to do is so right now, we are going to, my work schedule is going to be a little bit different over the next couple of weeks. So, right now, of course, we're doing the show today, and this is going to be the last show of the month. So, right now, what we're going to be looking at for the next one is going to be the 7th, which will be a Sunday. And then the week after that, I will be off on a Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. So we're going to have a show on the 7th. And then the next one will be probably that Saturday, which will be the 13th. So that's going to be our two next shows coming up. We're still going to have the trifecta come on. I'm been working on a couple of things and dates that I've had to push back. Still waiting to hear from some people to try to get them booked. And also, I'm going to go ahead and announce this. Once every other month, Doc, myself, Brand from the Geek Room, and possibly Grampy Lobster. I'll have to get in touch with him, make sure that, see when he's available to do it. But once every other month, and we're going to bring some other people on here and there for it, we're going to take one show every other month, and we're going to do Wrestling Nerd SmackDown. Basically, where it will be Doc, myself, Brand, Grampy Lobster, possibly, if he's down for it, and we may bring in some other people to just talk old school wrestling. Just kind of, just kind of nerd out on that. I definitely want to get Hatman to come in and join us because I know he's all about some Attitude Era and all of this other kind of stuff. And it's like, if you guys tuned into the first one that we did a couple of weeks ago, me, I'm all about some Attitude Era, and I grew up watching WCW. Bran, of course, is a former backyard wrestler, independent, and he's real big into it. And we had a lot of fun doing that. We talked for just a little bit after the show ended that evening, and I talked to Doc, and I was just like, hey, should be something like we should do once every other month or so, and all of us just get together and we just kind of nerd out on old school wrestling, kind of like the way Wanderer nerds out on Fallout and Halo, Star Wars, and all that good stuff. So yeah, once every other month, and of course you'll see the reminder and everything on YouTube. So once every other month, Wrestling Nerd SmackDown, and we will be having some fun doing that. And it's always a joy to have Brand come on and shoot the shit with us. Brand's a great guy. Grampy, of course, is amazing. And if you haven't already, go and subscribe to the Geek Room. Of course, we love those guys immensely. Brand has his own channel, Brand's Bloody Breakdown, where he talks about horror movies and everything like that. Durant's here. Hey, how are you doing, dear lady? Glad to see you here. So we've got, like I said, subscribe to the Geek Room. Brand's Bloody Breakdown. He talks about a lot of great horror movies. I had the incredible honor to actually go on his Christmas episode back during the holidays and talk about Krampus and Black Christmas from 1975. That was so much fun, and I look forward to when I can get the opportunity to do that again. Also, if you haven't already, like I said, subscribe to the Geek Room. Brand's Bloody Breakdown. Go and subscribe to Grampy Lobster. Show these guys some love. Also, look into people like, Burnt Toast, Black Guy TV. Much love to Miss Burnt Toast and Dries from Black Guy TV. We love you guys. You always have a open invitation to join us here in the Sanctum anytime. Also, do not forget my awesome mentor, Sir Hatman. Go and subscribe to the man with the hat and show him some love as well. But make sure when you hit that subscribe button, you get the notification bell on so you know when these guys are live and you can definitely show them some love. Also, if you haven't already, go ahead and like the stream for us. That helps us out quite a bit. Hit that subscribe button for us here at the Sanctum Sanctorum. Get the notification bell on if you know anyone that would enjoy the show and would like to come and join us every week to have a little bit of fun. Send them a link to the channel and tell them, hey, hit that subscribe button, notification bell. These guys are quite awesome, if I do say so myself.
I'd break over.
Do what?
I'd break over.
Oh, shut the fuck
I'm
up.
back.
Yeah, you're back, but you know what? But we have support from some great channels, so I've got to show them some I've got to show them some love and respect.
I need to catch some more Geek Room streams, dude. Those guys are epic. I need to catch more Geek Room streams because I missed them quite a lot. I never really have time to go back to them.
I was actually on there last night with Fit and Curvy and Jello Shots, and Jules was on there. Brandon Frank, of course. Grampy came in for a little while, and we had a blast. And then there was the I think they have a Devil's Lettuce episode coming up this evening. Later on, and then I was actually on the Devil's Lettuce earlier this week, or no, it was last week. And of course, when I can get the opportunity to go on. Yes, it was. It was a lot of fun. Went kind of chaotic there for towards the middle and end of it, but it's always so much fun. It's always so much fun to go on there and talk with Frank and Brand and Jello and Grampy and Jules and all of them. It's so much fun. We always have a good time and a lot of laughs. So once again, if you haven't subscribed to those awesome channels, please make sure that you go look them up, hit that notification bell, subscribe button, all of that, and show these guys some love and support, definitely. Oh, and also don't forget Frank's second channel, which is called Crude AF. Make sure that you also go and subscribe to that channel as well, because it also has a lot of really great content on there. So let's see, it was hilarious just trying to get them all to mute at the same time. Yeah, it's like, are we muted yet? Like, all right, somebody tell us when to mute. Are you muted?
Bobby.
Are you muted? So all right, so we're going to go ahead and we're going to get to Wanderer's homework for the week. So this week, I actually sent you two Chris Cornell albums, which at one point you had listened to the first Audio Slave album, which he was on, which that was Chris Cornell and the guys from Rage Against the Machine. And this week I sent you Temple of the Dog, which is a project that he was on with Eddie Vedder from Pearl Jam back in the 90s. And this was their self-entitled single record that they put out. And I also sent you Super Unknown from Chris Cornell's band Soundgarden.
Yes.
So, which these are two records that I absolutely adore. So what we're going to do is let's start with Temple of the Dog.
Right. Oh, let me just get my notes open. There we go. All right. So, oops, I scrolled too far. There we go. All right. So, do you want me to give the overview first, or would you like?
This is your segment, dude. Go for it.
Alrighty. Well, I'll just kick shit off with Temple of the Dog, like just the songs and stuff. So we have the opener, which is called "Say Hello to Heaven." I really love the strings in the beginning, which form the rather simplistic riff. Vocals were great to listen to. Ow, I just hit my knee. Drums were masterful on this track. I thought it was a great opener to the album. It got me really excited to listen to some more, which is something I really like with a lot of albums I listen to. You know, when it has such a great opening, I think a good example of this is Master of Puppets. I fucking love Battery. I think Battery is probably one of the best Metallica songs, and I think that's a great opener to Master of Puppets. So I think that's a good example to use here. Then we have a Hunger Strike, because I didn't get to listen to the second song, because the second song basically it's like unavailable on Spotify. They do this with a lot of songs. There's a song in I believe it's Kendrick Lamar's Section 80 album, which it's called The Spiteful Chant. That's unavailable on Spotify, and I couldn't listen to it, so I had to miss that one out. But I'll probably be able to give my opinion on. I believe it's called Out of Reach. Let me see.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'll be able to give my opinion on Out of Reach sometime elsewhere, but I couldn't listen to it on Spotify. Probably should have went to YouTube, but I guess I just didn't think of that. But going to Hunger Strike then. I like the riff. Bass was probably my favorite part. That's one thing I really like about this album. The bass, although it's very subtle, amazing. I love it. Chorus was great. This album is a lot more kind of, at least in the first handful of songs, it's more chilled out than I was expecting for somebody of Widow's tastes. So
Oh wow.
then we have a pushing forward back. I really enjoyed the guitar probably the most out of this track. I thought it was decent. Then we have Call Me a Dog, which I believe off show you said is one of your favorites.
Yeah.
I really love the chorus to that. And I feel almost the exact same about Call Me a Dog that I do Say Hello to Heaven, which is ironic because you mentioned both of those pre-show. Both of those songs have almost the exact same effect to me. They're both really good, hard-hitting songs. And I feel like they fit into the overall flow of the album really well. Then we have Times of Trouble. I think Times of Trouble might actually be probably one of my favorite tracks from the album. My personal favorite. I really love the I'm losing touch on my words here.
Words is hard.
Brain fart. I love the riff and the piano, which accented the riff through part of the second verse, was really nice. I like that touch. And yeah, there's not really much else I can really think about saying, but I really like Times of Trouble. Great track. Then we have Wooden Jesus. This one was like, I thought the lyrics were kind of like a bit weird. It's talking about this like wooden Jesus, and where's he from? Is he from Lithuania? Is he from Boston? Is he from Chicago? Where is he from? I thought that was kind of cool. But if I'm quite honest, up to this point, none of the songs really gripped me in an emotional sense, but they were really nice to listen to. And that's something that I think is cool, but at the same time, I do love to have an emotionally gripping song.
Honestly, I'm surprised to hear you say that, especially with songs like "Say Hello to Heaven."
That one was probably the one that gripped me the most, but it definitely wasn't like a firm grip. I gotta say, I don't know, I can't really think of a song that really kind of got to me off the top of my head. I want to say maybe Hollow by Pantera. That was a song that really got me in the feels. Yeah, that's probably about it. But then we have a Four-Walled World. Honestly, I wasn't feeling the next two songs, Your Savior and Four-Walled Worlds. I really wasn't feeling them too much. It wasn't that I disliked them. It was just kind of like they're not really too exciting or don't do anything really impressive that the other songs haven't accomplished to me. So it's kind of falling off at this point. And then we get an All Night thing. The organ sound and keyboard in the background, that gave me Typo Negative vibes. So I really dig that. But overall, the album was cool and really well made. but none of the songs really gripped me in an emotional level or took me like by surprise in their beauty, which was somewhat disappointing, but nonetheless, a really enjoyable album. I really liked listening to the songs. It was really nice to hear such talent, and some of the lyrics were really interesting to kind of get behind as well. So for that, I'm going to give it an 8.5 out of 10.
All right. So before we continue, now we've had two tens so far this year.
I believe so, yeah.
Because that you gave From Bliss to Devastation a 10.
I can't remember what the other one was.
Uh, let me
It wasn't Pallbearer. It was
hang on, let me dig back through what I've sent you so far.
It's been since like October, November since I've listened to Typo, so it definitely wasn't a Typo one.
Well, I don't have any more Typo records to really send you.
This Life is Killing Me, but that's probably about it.
Okay. And it wasn't Green Day or the Presidents of the United States of America.
I don't think so. Was it Newfound Glory? I don't think so.
No, like there was Blackwater Park and Newfound Glory. I don't think it was either one of those.
I'm gonna have a scroll through this. Wait, was it Down?
I think it was the second. Yeah, it was the second Down record. So the second Down record was the last 10 of 2020, and From Bliss to Devastation was the first 10, I believe, of this year.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. So let's hear about Super Unknown.
Alrighty. Well, Super Unknown. I don't really have a kind of summary or anything to read out this time. So just diving into the songs. Let Me Down is the first track. It had such a cool riff, in my opinion. I really loved the vocals. The chorus was also yet another enjoyable feature. I really like the grungy sounding guitar. That's one feature throughout the album I really like. Bobby, what are you doing? Oh, he's chewing his bone. You're making funny sounds, dude. You're interrupting my my song review, man. Not cool. Not cool. Either way, My Wave. I thought it was a pretty dope song. It definitely wasn't as good as Let Me Drown. I thought that was probably a bit better in my opinion. Fell on Black Days. I thought that was probably my favorite of the first three.
That one to me has always been one. I mean, the whole record is amazing. But Fell on Black Days, just kind of how it starts, that just kind of low key riff, and and then it just kind of kicks in just out of nowhere. And then, of course, Chris's voice is just, unreal. Because it's definitely one of the greatest voices of that era of music. Because it's just so clean and smooth. But yeah, definitely Fell on Black Days is definitely one of my favorites.
Yeah, I really like the instrumentation and the vocals on that track. It's really cool. I'm just going to let Bobby out for one moment. He's itching at my door to get out. Bobby, run out.
Well, hello, our side chat. How are all of you today? I hope you're doing well. Are you? Well, that's good. That's very good. I hope you're all having a good day. One's in the chat if you're having a good day.
Okay, I'm back.
All right, go ahead.
All right, so where were we?
We're talking about Fell on Black Days.
Oh yeah, I basically finished what I said about that one. But then we get on to Mailman. I thought that was a pretty decent track. Not really much to say. But then we get to the title track, Super Unknown. I just hit my leg again. I really need to sort out my layout here. That's something I said I was going to do today, but completely forgot to. The riff on this track was killer, in my opinion. I really enjoyed the riff. The drumming was another highlight I really liked. Apart from that, everything else about this song was pretty decent. Then we have Head Down. I wasn't feeling this one too much, I'm not gonna lie. However, the chorus was really nice to listen to. And that was something I kind of had with Visions of Disorder. Some of the choruses were absolutely killer, but then some of the verses and things like that, the instrumentation towards the start kind of put me off. Um, then we have Black Hole Sun. I love the beginning of this track. I must have forgot to put some other notes in there because I've only got the ones about the beginning, but I enjoyed that track nonetheless.
That's one of those. That's definitely one of those songs that once you hear it and once it kind of gets going and everything, which there's a really cool music video that goes to Black Hole Sun. But it's definitely one of those songs that once it kind of kicks in, like you kind of zone out just a little bit.
Yeah. Let's see, Spoon Man. That's a name that I really resonate with because when me and my girlfriend met, we used to insult each other jokingly by calling each other stupid spoons or something like that. Something really corny.
Well, let me. Well, finish what you're going to say about the song, and then I'll explain the song to you.
I think I know where this is going. I'm probably not going to like it. Quite honestly, yeah, I wasn't feeling this one too much, but I like the guitar, I like the drums, I like the vocals, all that standard shit. It was a pretty good song nonetheless. What were you going to tell me about it?
Give me a second. Excuse me. Had a gummy in my mouth.
Epic. Is Spoon Man like literally about spooning?
No. The song Spoon
That would have
Man.
been bad.
No, the song Spoon Man is about heroin.
Well, fuck. I wasn't expecting that.
Because it's making a reference to the fact. I mean, one of the main references to that it's making in the song is the fact that you cook heroin in a spoon.
Oh yeah.
And so, but that's literally what the song is about. It's just all about heroin addiction. Because one thing, if you go and look at a lot of the history, like music history of Seattle during the 90s when grunge was basically taking over the world at that point, because it was its own sound, it was its own style, everything like that. If you go and look into a lot of like the history and especially some of the bands and everything from that particular area, the drug of choice in that area was heroin.
Yeah.
Because Kurt Cobain was really bad on heroin. You had Lane Staley from Alice in Chains who was real bad on it. The lead singer from Mudhoney was really bad onto it as well. And there was a lot of talent lost. There was a lot of talent lost due to heroin addiction and heroin overdose. But the song Spoon Man is about actually just about using heroin.
Yeah. Alrighty. Well, I wasn't expecting that.
Did you think it was about spooning?
Yeah, I was expecting it to be some sort of weird sexual
I mean,
innuendo.
honestly, you thought it was about spooning and it had a spoon solo in it?
Spoon.
I mean, did you enjoy the spoon solo?
Yeah.
I mean, come on, that's one of the most kick-ass parts of that song. I mean, the song is great as a whole, but like the spoon solo, I'm just like, come on, really? We're gonna get a solo with spoons? I'm down for that. So
Uniqueness.
exactly, it's almost like a harmonica solo. I've heard some great metal songs that have just busted out harmonica out of nowhere. The Wizard from Black Sabbath is a good example. Shinedown from Godsmack is another great example, because Sully from Godsmack, their front guy, plays the harmonica, and
Yeah.
and that song, one particular song, Shine Down, like the beginning of it, and in the middle, like there's a harmonica intro, and then in the middle of it, there's no guitar solo, there's fucking harmonica solo, and I'm just like,
That's
shit.
amazing.
It is. I'm just like, dude, gonna bust out the harmonica? Fuck yeah, fuck yeah. All right, so let's move on.
So Limo Wreck, I really love the high pitched guitar, which ascends on the opening riff. The drums are like slower on this track, but they sound absolutely amazing. Maybe my favorite track. It's hard to decide, but maybe my favorite track. Then we have The Day I Try to Live. I really like the opening. Guitar was beautiful. Wasn't too sure about the rest of the song, however. But oh well.
I mean,
Then
you
we
gotta
have,
give, but you gotta give it up on that one to the vocals though.
yeah, the
I mean,
vocals. are
like
pretty good.
every song on this record, the vocals are undeniable because of just the soul in Chris Cornell's voice, and it's sad. It is so sad that he is not here anymore. I had actually a friend of mine. They played Soundgarden had reformed, and they went back out on tour, and they played at an amphitheater, like maybe about an hour and a half or so from where I live, and she got to go to this concert and see them play, and then like 2 weeks later, Chris Cornell was gone.
Oh shit, that's awful. Yeah, that's not cool.
We're losing all the greats, man. I say that all the time. We're losing all the greats.
I mean, it's been like almost what 10, 11 years now since Peter Steele died.
Yeah, it's been 10 years, and I have to say this, and I've told so many. I've told my brother this because me and him are big Typo fans and everything. I've literally told him that I've gotten you obsessed with Typo Negative.
Literally, dude. I mean, I've even got like, cause I've got a mate of mine who's, they're called Avon. They're in the Discord. They are currently helping me, with my project. They're going to be helping me with an end piece of it, which will, actually, I don't know if I've announced it or not. You guys can have a spoiler. The end of it's going to be live action.
Nice.
They're going to be helping me with the makeup, the costume design, shit like that, and that's why I'm getting the red bandana. Nonetheless, they are helping me out with that shit. And I said, yo, I found this cool band a while ago. My friend recommended me check them out. And they liked some of the songs. I think they liked, same with my mate Ollie. Ollie liked I Don't Want to Be Me. That's a banger.
I love that song.
The solo on that song is crazy. And yeah, like I sent them a shit ton of Typo songs. And then apart from that, yeah.
It sucks that I introduced you to this band, and Peter's gone, and they're not together, and everything. Now, interesting thing, and this is a band that you should definitely check out. Kenny Hickey, their guitar player,
Yeah.
and Johnny Kelly, their drummer, put a band together called Seventh Void. And I'll have to send you the record, but that band kicks fucking ass. Seventh Void's record is absolutely astounding. As a matter of fact, I've already sent you your homework for the next show, but I'm actually going to go and make a change to that right now. So while you continue, I'm going to work on the change to your homework.
Alrighty. Well, I didn't know that. I know that Typo have a Twitter account. I'm not sure who it's run by, but it'd be interesting to try and speak to whoever runs it.
I know.
Band members.
Oh man. Oh god, dude. Do you know how much I would just absolutely love to get Josh or Kenny or fucking Johnny Kelly to come on here and talk with us and tell us some fucking old Peter Steele stories and all that shit. That would be fucking amazing. I told you I got to meet Peter, didn't I?
Yeah, I'm pretty sure you did. Yeah. That's so cool.
Super cool guy.
What was that? I think I was at The Day I Tried to Live, or did I do that one?
No. Yeah, you were on The Day I Tried to Live.
Oh yeah, no, I did that one. I remember now. I did I was up to Kickstand. Gonna be honest, I wasn't really feeling Kickstand. It just wasn't for me really. Then we have Fresh Tendrils, which I thought was a really weird name. To accompany that, there is a really weird sounding riff to start off, but then it kind of gets a bit more chill. It kind of gets a bit more, pretty awesome actually. The bass on this song was something to behold, though. I really enjoyed
Which
the bass on Fresh
which,
Tendrils.
which one was this one?
Fresh Tendrils.
Oh, oh man, I love that grooving bass line in it.
The bass in that track is awesome. Then we have the 4th of July. It had a really grungy, kind of nasty tone to it. Something really, really nice. I always appreciate kind of more grungy and nasty sounding records. I'd compare it to kind of like Imagine Remo Drive, but a lot darker. Because Remo Drive's greatest hits album, it kind of reminded me of that, but on the darker scale. Sounded great. I really love the vocals on this track as well. Then we have a Half. I didn't like that one. I'm going to be honest. Then we have a Like Suicide. The drums in the beginning reminded me of the Halo soundtrack, so that's always a plus. The guitar is pretty nice. Vocals as well. Drums. Everything, man. And then, I didn't like Sounds Like Surprises either. So overall, I'm going to give them a 7.5 out of 10. So it's not quite a 7.
Oh, that breaks my heart.
Hey, it's still good. It's not a 6.
Yeah, I know, but I figured that one, like the groove in that record would have gotten to you. As a matter of fact, hang on, I've got to send the link to someone because it completely slipped my mind that I had invited them on today. So, we're gonna have Rickzilla join us here in just a few minutes, and we're gonna talk to him. We may go maybe just a little bit longer than normal today, but we're not gonna cut it. We're not gonna cut into Hatman's time.
I may have to leave a little bit early because I did promise my girlfriend we'd watch a movie tonight, but we'll see. We'll see how it goes.
All right, so went ahead and sent you your homework for the next episode. So if you want to go ahead and announce that.
So we have Undertow by Tool. Oh, that's good. I've been looking forward to listening to some more Tool. I was listening to some of Anima recently. So I'm excited to listen to them. And then we have, just as you mentioned, Seventh Void with Heaven Is Gone. I'm excited to listen to that now that you mentioned that some of the former Typo members are in there.
Yeah, I've listened to this record, and it is absolutely unbelievable. You've got Kenny doing the vocals on it because he's the one that was doing like the backup vocals with Peter on like the Typo records.
Yeah.
And Josh did a little bit, like their keyboard player. He did some of the backup vocals too. But Kenny was like the main one doing backup with Peter. So it's Kenny doing the vocals, and of course, you got Johnny Kelly up on the drums and everything like that. But this is actually a project that they put together, and I had never heard of it, and I came across like information about it just strictly by accident, and looked them up, looked up the record, listened to it, and I was just like completely blown away. I was just like, holy fucking shit. This is a good way to doing their own thing, but in a way, to me, it was they were also kind of pay tribute to Peter, because you can't have you can't do Typo without Peter. I mean,
Peter has a really iconic vocal style, and I thought it was that's what kind of got me in love with October Rust, and then obviously Bloody Kisses, and then World Coming Down. And I feel like Typo without Peter is kind of weird. But you said it was Josh. Was it Kenny or Josh who was doing most of the backup vocals? Or was
Kenny.
it both?
It was Kenny.
Kenny does a great job at the backup vocals. I always love the backup vocals in Typo songs, especially like Green Man and things like that. Green Man has some of the best ones.
Well, it's like in Black Number One. You hear like you'll have Peter's voice coming in, and then you'll hear yeah, you wanna go out because it's
Yeah.
raining, and that's Kenny. Like if you go and like on that home video, that After Dark video of theirs that I sent to you that you watched.
Yeah, yeah.
In the music videos that they put out, I mean, you see Kenny, doing that. Um, and of course, these are some of the things that both myself and the other hippies in my band dislike about festivals. Which is still one of the greatest lines ever. But yeah, I think I mean, Seventh Void is different. It's different. There you can definitely hear a little homage to Typo in there, but all in all, I mean, it's really them just kind of doing their own thing.
Yeah, so it's like it has traces of Typo, but it's not like a full kind of like spiritual reboot. It's not like Typo the second.
Right. I mean, because you can't, like I said, you can't have that band without Peter. And that was one thing, everybody was just like, well, are you going to keep going? Are you going to keep doing it? And they're like, no, we can't, because you can't do that. That voice of Peter Steele was so distinctive and so iconic as far as that particular band goes. It would be blasphemy to try to, keep doing that band and not have somebody who could, um, basically drive those songs home the way Peter does. So, and that's, and honestly, to this day, that's still one of two of the best shows that I've ever been to were seeing Typo Negative. Those were two of the best concerts that I've ever been to. As a matter of fact, interesting thing about let's see, it was the second time that I saw them. They had this foam machine on stage, and while they were playing, they had it rigged up on the PA somewhere, and while they were playing, they turned it on, and it looked like it was snowing in the venue, and it was like cinnamon scented foam that they were spraying out of this thing. And so by the time the show was over, I walked out smelling of cigarettes, sweat, clove cigarettes, and cinnamon scented foam, which is an amazing combination of aromas, if you will. So, and as a matter of fact, our guest is here. Give me just a second.
Oh, hello,
Rick,
guys.
Rick,
What's
how's it
up?
going, man?
I'm doing good. Everything's good.
And you'll have to forgive me, man. Like the way the weather and everything over here in my part of the world has been, and trying to kind of get everything back on track, it had completely slipped my mind about today.
Yeah,
So
I know.
I do sincerely apologize.
That's fine.
So how are things in your part of the world?
Everything's good. Weather seems fair to me. Nothing major. I'm just keeping busy.
Or attempting to keep busy?
Yeah. Out of boredom.
For those, just so everyone is clear, like I had actually, I've been watching Mr. Rigzilla here for a little while now, and enjoy his live streams. And I invited him on the show today, and then like all hell broke loose, and it completely slipped my mind. And I just saw him in the chat, and I'm like, oh fuck. So, yeah, I guess I'll have to mentally punish myself somehow.
That's okay, dude.
Just to make up for it. This is one of my illustrious co-hosts, Wanderer. Dr. Cyrus Oblivion, our other co-host, he's not here today. He's actually working, so he will not be joining us today.
Aww.
But so yeah, like I said, I do apologize about the. We've actually been going for almost an hour and a half. So because I'm just like, wait a minute, okay, he just said that. Holy fuck. I should have messaged him before we got started, and I didn't even think about it. So, Jesus Christ. A caught your the last live stream I talked to you on, and then you and I talked on Discord for just a little while. So I'm first and foremost, what got you or when did you start doing content, and like what was your inspiration behind it, or what was it? Just like all the crazy bullshit that was going on at the time, or
Yep, pretty
yeah?
much.
Okay.
Well, what I did before that was I was just doing video compilations using clips that I used to collect from Google Images, and I put like copyright music over it, and then I shifted onto doing rant videos on Shanny, and I started doing reaction videos. That's usually what I wanted to do, was reaction videos. And then I started doing live streams.
Well, so it just started like solely reaction videos and then turned into live streams, or?
Yep, pretty much. I guess you could say that.
So what made you just get away not necessarily get away from doing just the videos themselves, but like, what made you want to start doing like the actual streams?
Well, first things first, I still have a issue with trying to make things right when it comes to doing videos, because sometimes I mess up, I forget what I say, I stammer, and with live streams, it's okay to mess up because you're doing it just because everybody else is watching, and you get to have people support you either way.
Right.
Because when it comes to videos, I have to stay on topic. I have to stay focused. And live streams, I'm okay with trying to be myself. And that's why I like live streams more.
I mean, I can completely understand that. Because I prefer to do. Sometimes I think it's better to do the shows live because it's raw, it's unedited. It's just you doing your own thing, you being you.
That's true.
I mean, if you're gonna stammer and screw up, I mean, all you can do is really laugh at yourself about it, because I mean that's just part of it. I learned that working in the radio business. So, so when you started doing the live streams, what was the first live stream you ever did? Basically, what did you do it on?
StreamYards. Actually,
I mean, like subject matter.
Oh, my subject matter? I used to do like live streams on Twitch where I react to videos that I found on YouTube, mostly Dr. Phil segments.
Oh God. Oh man. If you've never heard of there's a show on Sirius XM Comedy Central Radio called The Bonfire, and it's Dan Soder and Big J Okerson. They love to rip on Dr. Phil. And Dan Soder actually does like an amazing Dr. Phil impression. And so, yeah, I can appreciate that like right away, because I mean, they'll just get in there and start talking about like one of the videos I watched that they did, they talking about Dr. Phil was about the Catch Me Outside girl.
Daniel Bergoli?
Yeah. But yeah, like Dr. Phil reactions and everything like that. I mean, and I've never spent a whole lot of time on Twitch. I mean, mostly because I mean, I play video games, but I don't really play that much, and it's not like certainly not enough to like where I would broadcast it. Like Wanderer is our gamer, our gamer guy here on the show. I'm Wanderer. I'm waiting for you to make a Fallout reference.
Yeah, I'm a pro gamer. I like I like Fallout, Halo, and I'm totally not playing CS:GO right now.
He games while we're broadcasting, which I don't understand.
Boy, Mr. Multitask. I don't. To be honest, I used to stream a lot on Twitch. Nowadays, I've switched fully to YouTube since I got my PC. But Twitch is good if you're like a growing kind of content creator. You want to branch out to other places.
Yeah.
And it's not like a permanent home. But honestly, I wouldn't recommend Twitch nowadays. You can literally get banned for saying the word simp, dude.
Well, now, Wonder, you actually, and I've been meaning to tell you this. Congratulations on hitting 1K.
Oh, thank you.
As a matter of fact, I meant to say that last week, and you talking about being on YouTube pretty much full time now. I'd completely forgot about that. So yeah, man, kudos to Wanderer for hitting 1,000.
Thank you very much, man.
Nice. Good job, dude.
We'll break out the hookers and blow after we go off the air.
Fuck yeah.
Nice.
Boobs and blow, man. That's what we do.
Hell yeah.
That's what we do around here.
Nice.
So when you left, did you leave Twitch like because it was more stern, I guess would be the right word, or did you just like not get the reaction that you were hoping for from Twitch, or did you just find, what made you basically migrate?
I decided I didn't get really much of a reaction from Twitch because no one knew me, and I barely had any followers on Twitch. So I decided to migrate to YouTube because that's where I get more views. And that's because the Geek Room followed me, subscribed to my channel. And of course, I got more subscribers because of the YouTube content that I put out.
Right. Well, if and it's,
go on.
I've been on Twitch a few times. It was mostly just trying to see what bullshit would come out of Shanny and Rev's mouths.
Oh god!
At that point,
I don't watch their shit.
Oh, I got banned. Like when the whole thing about them being quote unquote supposedly being Satanists and all this other kind of shit. They were on there one evening, like she was sitting there reading Crowley, like Aleister Crowley poems and work and all this other kind of stuff. And that just pissed me the fuck off because I'm a student of the man's work. Like I truly grasp what his concept and understanding of what he was doing was. And it wasn't satanic or evil in any point. But basically
G-Man.
Right. Well, G-Man can fucking sit and spin and, go, do whatever in the fuck he's going to do in his crawl space or walking in a park at 3:00 in the morning.
Just cool guys doing what cool guys do, walking in the park at 3 a.m, scaring old ladies.
And simping for morbidly obese, narcissistic bitches.
Oh, dude, imagine simping for Shani. Could it be me? I am an avid simp of Peggy Carter from the MCU. Dude, that's like my new celeb crush, bro.
Is it? Is it okay for your girlfriend to hear you say that?
She hates it. It's like what Harry Styles is to her. Haley Atwell is for me.
Oh, nice.
Like, I have become the stan. I've become the very thing I swore to destroy.
Me too.
Well, I was gonna say if she's gonna give you shit about that, you just give her shit about liking One Direction. And then it cancels each other out.
You don't like Typo Negative? Ew, you must be from Reddit.
Yeah.
But no, like I was on their Twitch. It may have been on their Twitch or their on their YouTube channel, but I basically just like called them out on their bullshit and immediately got banned. And
of course.
I'm like, well, yeah, basically, I remember it's like, how dare you read this, and not have a full understanding of it. And and basically, I haven't, I'm still banned on their Twitch, which I don't really give a shit.
I don't
Um,
I don't go on their Twitch because I have this policy of mine when it comes to someone like Shani and Rev. It's always best to like observe from afar and never interfere or get involved in their drama, because with it's okay to get involved with G-Man because he's an idiot, but Shani and Rev, I stay away from.
Yeah.
yeah,
Kind of the same with me. I'm kind of in a agree with Rigzilla there. Like I know of this bullshit. I know they exist. I'd rather they didn't. But I try to like stay away from that shit as much as I can, because it just gives me brain rot whenever I watch shit. So like that's why I don't really watch many like Geek Room or like Black Guy TV streams on Shani and Rev specifically, because it just gives me brain rot.
Well, I mean,
Yeah, me too.
watching Frank and them, talk about it is actually more fun because, yeah, they're playing the videos, but they're also,
They're giving funny commentary, and that's something I can respect, because it's always
Right.
fun
Yeah,
to
me
hear
too.
what they have to say.
right. So, I mean, that's that's they're taking it seriously, but at the same time, they're pointing out, everything wrong with it. And then, of course, I mean, they're giving their, commentary. And of course, you've got the rest of the guys that come on there, like I go on there sometimes and everything like that. And it makes it entertaining.
Yeah.
And
I believe.
I wouldn't, I mean, I guess not necessarily lighthearted would be the right phrase to say. Easier to swallow.
Yeah.
Let's
guess.
put it that way. It's a little easier to swallow.
It's like watering down a pill.
Yeah. Or
Right.
watering down
Cyanide. Eating out of the cyanide instead of eating the
acetic acid.
Yeah.
It's like watering down sulfuric acid.
It's like from Mary Poppins, a spoonful of sugar helps the medicine go down. So, so in their own way, they're giving you a spoonful of sugar to help that nasty medicine go down.
Like a can of Febreze.
Oh,
kind of links for like a really that one really smelly kid who doesn't shower like for months on end.
Industrial.
You know, the one guy in the locker room that just you all had that one guy at school.
Were you that one guy, Wanderer?
Nah, I always smelled fresh as fuck.
Like an industrial air freshener in your bedroom.
Oh god.
Okay, so my bedroom does stink, I will admit, but I always smell fresh as fuck. I got like the nicest aftershaves I haven't used in about a year because I've had nowhere to go. So maybe right now, yeah, I stink, but I put some aftershave on there right now.
Okay. Well, now let me ask you this: you have windows in your room, right?
Yeah, I don't like opening them, because the spiders like to crawl in.
You should at least open them for just a little while to let the place air out. Because I mean, you are about to turn 18, and it's like I said a couple of weeks ago. People are going to walk into your room, and it's just going to be like empty beer bottles
like
and
that one executive clip where it's like, you've got to aerate your room now. Open those windows.
No,
I don't want that to be me.
No, it's going to be empty beer bottles and whiskey bottles, and going to be cigarette burns all over the carpet and
pee bottles because I don't want to move out my gamer chair.
Right. And I mean, he's just going to be sitting there, and he'll have been wearing the same clothes for like 2 weeks, and they're like sticking to him and shit. And be like, have you been doing this since your birthday? Pretty much, yeah. All right. Like,
grows a ponytail. Starts using Reddit. Wow.
starts reading QAnon.
God.
Starts talking about Jewish space lasers.
Oh hell yeah, dude! Love that bullshit. I'm an avid advocate of the Jewish space laser.
Oh my god!
Oh my god!
I'm gonna reach through this microphone and just
starts watching InfoWars.
Well, no, that'd be kind of hard considering that Alex Jones doesn't really have a platform anymore.
Chemicals in the water. They're turning the freaking frogs gay.
I was just about to say that. Turn the freaking frogs gay.
I can't do a good accent because I don't have the voice pitch or the mental well-being.
That's not how you open a jar of pickles.
Everybody should go subscribe to Count Dankula.
God, that did you guys ever see? You know that he was on Joe Rogan's podcast.
Oh dear Lord.
Yeah.
Did Rick? Did you see that?
No.
I didn't see it, but I saw the clip of where he said, "I'm kind of retarded."
Yeah, because he is like Alex Jones and
Rev.
and no, Alex Jones and
Joe Rogan.
Joe Rogan are basically like sitting
Yeah,
there in Joe Rogan's studio and they're smoking weed.
Okay.
And like, yeah, Joe Rogan like fucking smoked weed with Alex Jones. And that's when he kind of blurted that out. It's like, yeah, I'm kind of retarded. And I'm like,
well, he said it, not us.
right. I'm just like, it took you like smoking a blunt with Joe Rogan to admit that you're mildly mentally retarded.
You're a liar and a fraud.
I didn't say that.
Oh my god! I would like to now. Rev. Now, what if Red saw that his hero?
Oh,
Say that.
Right, but well, I mean, he's kind of, you know, he's stepped away from all
Alex
of that
Jones.
bullshit. Yeah,
Ever since Shanny, ever since he got with Shanny, he kind of migrated away from Alex Jones. Even though he's still trying to be like Alex Jones with his crazy shit.
He became something which is a fate even worse than death. Becoming a servant of Jabba the Hutt.
Becoming a slave of the Ham Beast.
Obawati Solo.
Do you think Shani makes Rev wear the Princess Leia like bikini thing from episode 6?
Dear Lord, no, hell no.
She makes him wear a chastity belt, and she keeps the key like stuffed up like her like left boob or something.
Ew.
One of the hooker outfits from Fallout New Vegas.
She goes to like pull it out and everything, and it's like covered in Fermunda cheese. So,
God no!
Fermunda cheese, fresh from the taint. We like this.
Ew! Gross. I just ate.
Joke's on you. I had KFC about 2 hours ago. Yeah.
Yeah. So
going back to Princess Leia, actually, dude. First time I saw her in that outfit, I was like, "Booba!" I was like,
"Yeah."
My reaction. Fuck yeah, man.
Yeah, I don't even want to know how long. I don't even want to know, Wanderer, how long that image of her wearing that bikini outfit like stayed paused on your television screen.
Pipe down, dude. I was like 6 years old, man.
Hey, I think Wanderer might have a body pillow of Princess Leia in that bikini outfit.
Probably that, or it's like Peggy Carter.
That too.
I've got two of them.
He's got two body pillows, one of Princess Leia and one of Becky Carter, and like he just like sleeps between them every night. And you know, and he depending on who he wakes up and like he's like squeezing the life out of is who he was dreaming about apparently.
dude. You know, yeah, I get bitches, but they may just be PNGs on a. Oh, holy shit! I came first place on CS:GO. That's a first.
You stop playing the game.
Nah, dude, it does me some good when I'm like roasting myself. But yeah, dude,
you're gonna get us canceled.
I get bitches even though they're just PNGs on a pillow. Yeah, it's the truth. I get bitches.
But how many holes are poked into these particular pillows?
27.
Oh Jesus!
Where are the holes poked in?
I don't know. Don't answer that. Don't answer that.
Actually, the holes are poked in the wall for a reason, so I can peek the walls when I'm playing Rainbow Six Siege in real life.
Oh dear Lord!
I gotta peek the walls just in case some like maverick or something's coming to burn a hole in my house.
I was gonna say I didn't really want him to answer the question about the holes in the pillows because my next statement would have been, can these pillows stand up in the corner by themselves?
Yes. That's because I met the wizard from Clash of Clans and he like put magic on my pillows and now they stand up and they can talk too.
I don't think that's magic.
I don't think that's magic. That's more like necromancy.
One of them's got a British accent. The other, well, obviously, because I'm in the UK, but the other one's got a Russian accent. I don't know why that is. You might have to ask the Clash of Clans wizard about that, but I don't know myself. So.
Oh my god, he's gonna end up like hanging one of them from his ceiling at one point, and
I'll nail them to a cross. Degenerates like you belong on a cross.
oh god, I'm gonna crucify him in his front yard.
Oh Jesus Christ!
Yeah. Welcome to the UK after Brexit.
Oh Jesus Christ!
No, he'll put him out like on the sign to the city limits of the city or town he lives in, and that way it'll like deter people from coming in. Just been like, was that a full body pillow of Princess Leia on a cross that we just passed? Maybe we should turn around.
Oh my god!
Fallout the Frontier colorized.
Oh, god damn the Fallout references.
I'm telling you, man. If you
I'm like a package deal, man. You never get enough of me.
Oh Jesus!
Well, no. See, what it is like if you listen to the show long enough, there's at least a dozen or more Fallout references or Halo references made throughout the show. And considering the fact that I don't play Fallout and I haven't played Halo since the original Xbox, I don't get half of them.
Good for you.
And
you're playing New Vegas soon. I'm making you play New Vegas.
I'm going to play New Vegas. God damn it! Just got to give me time to get it. I'm still playing Borderlands 2 at the moment.
That's Pog. You need to tell Peanut you're playing that. He loves that game.
Yeah, well, I mean, he knows because I put it in the Discord when I got it, and I was actually going to buy the first Borderlands, but the guy at the video game store talked me out of it. And he was just like, he's like, dude, you should just play Borderlands 2. It's a lot faster, it's a lot more fun, and Borderlands, like he's like the first Borderlands just sucks, and I'm just like, okay, sold. You know. I mean, because I usually like to play games, and like if you look at my games that I have for my PS3, like I pretty much have I have all of the Assassin's Creeds, and I've pretty much played all of those, and I've played them all in order, and I've played them all backwards. So I like to try.
I started playing Halo in order, but then I fucked it up.
Well, that's why God invented Google and Google Foo, so you could find out how the order of the games go. That's exactly what I did.
Because I started on Halo Reach.
You have no excuse.
I started on Halo Reach, and then I got Halo 4. That's like a 5 year, 4 year, 5 year like gap between those games.
Oh my god!
Damn.
Right.
It's like, oh yep, we're losing the war. Oh, we won the war, but that was more than.
It's that space laser, man.
Jewish space laser in Halo.
Oh dear
That's what's
Lord.
going to be in Halo Infinite, man.
Oh my god. Canceled.
Yeah,
Cancelled, based and red pill.
Well, I mean, we've been. I mean, it's like I was telling Bran one of the last times he was on. It's like every time he comes on, we get canceled. He was like, you knew what you were in for when you invited me on.
Same thing with Billy.
Oh yeah,
no. Bloody cancel.
Oh god.
Yes, the soy boy himself.
Soy boy.
Oh. Now let's not pick on Billy.
I know.
Oh god, when we had Billy and Bran on here. Yeah, that was what was that? Let's see. That was the 28th. That was the 28th of November episode. We had yeah. I invited Frank and you know, basically all of them. I invited them all on the show, and Frank couldn't make it, so Billy and Bran came on.
Oh dear.
And I mean, we had a blast. I mean, the weird. Oh yeah, the weird part about it was, and I'll need to Rick, I'll need to send you a link to that episode. But one of the funniest things that we talked about was the Olympics. Basically, where
which kind of Olympics? The regular or the special?
The Swagger Olympics.
You know, basically, we were talking about using double-sided dildos as relay batons.
Oh, that.
And,
oh, dear Lord.
and and I asked the question. I'm just like, okay, well, exactly how are they going to pass them? And Brand just goes, "Oh, I think you know." And,
oh, dear Lord.
And then Billy chimes in, and he was just like, "Well, you know, he's like, you should see the you should see." He's just like, "Well, I've got two hands and two other orifices, and using your hands, you know, like fuck using your hands because that's not any fun. But you should see the mouth to mouth episode because it's basically a makeout sesh. You're welcome." And I'm like, well, I just kind of wanted to all of a sudden just go, "That's Billy," and
oh dear Lord.
but no, like the funniest one was when Brand just suddenly blurts out they're going to high five ass cheeks to pass that off.
Oh dear Lord.
Cancelled for bringing their sexual fantasies into the holy grail of that is the Sanctum.
Well, I mean, shit. I mean, Rick's only been on the show with us for like 30 minutes, and we've already been canceled probably at least 6 times. So
I'd still blame Billy.
Yeah, no. I'm going to take full responsibility for the cancellations because I bring them on the show because I love all of them. You know, I respect the hell out of every single one of them, and I even love Billy. I even love Billy. So
Billy.
Shout out to the sexy beard man. Love you, Billy.
Shout out to the
BGTV merch, and it looks really cool. And he was like talking about it. He was talking about it in VC one time, and he was like, "Yo, I can't wear this outside because I'll probably get called racist."
Shout out to the titted atheist.
Yeah. Oh my god.
Shout out to Jedi man.
Yeah. Yes, Mr. Tatted Jedi himself.
The titted Jedi.
I mean, it's I mean, it's all, and Billy's only been on the one time, and I definitely want to have him back, you know, because I mean, we had a good time. Brand's been on quite a bit, like I was talking about earlier. Love having Brand come on, because I mean, Brand is just, you know, he's a cool guy, and I enjoy talking to him whenever I get the opportunity. But
we gotta. I hope you guys. Okay. Oh yeah. Sorry.
Go ahead.
Play your cards right. You might see Billy twerk before you guys.
Yo!
Oh God!
Yo!
I think we would definitely get canceled, and the channel would disappear. Well, I keep telling Brand and Frank that I want a Team Cloppy T-shirt because you know hashtag Team Cloppy all the way.
This is a call out post to Billy from the Geek Room. Dude, just letting you know, my 18th birthday party is in like 2 days, and I demand like birthday presents from everybody. So just saying, like, hit me up.
You want Billy to twerk for your birthday?
Twerk. Billy ass cheeks in Wanderer's face.
The cheek room. The cheek room. That's the best thing I've ever said.
Spank them, clap them cheeks.
Hang on. Yes, Darren. Hatman will be going live here in about an hour. We're gonna go just a little bit after 4:00 my time, and then we're gonna wrap everything up. And Hatman will be on at it'd be 5:00 Central Time, which is the time zone that I live in.
All right.
So we'll definitely have Rick come back on with us because of my blatant stupidity and the isolation from the winter storms that came through here. Oh, look at that! There's a random cat walking through my backyard.
Yo, Whisper, go get him! Go get him, dude!
No, the cats don't. My cats don't go outside. So.
Oh, they're vault dwellers. I see.
Yeah, no, they're spoiled, rotten princesses, is what they are. And I don't let them outside because of things like this, because the last thing that I need is for especially Fiona to take off running and go after them, and then I can't find her. So,
yeah. Oh, dude, that's awful. Yeah.
Oh, but you know, it's cool because I just have random pussy walking through my backyard.
Swag.
Swag.
Always, and I mean, yeah, that's a corny ass joke, but it works. Works.
You feed pussy once, it stays.
I wouldn't do that to the kitty. It's a pretty kitty.
I know.
So when so how often do you like? I mean, because your streams are so random. Like, mostly when I catch them is when I'm at work, and so like how? I mean, do you just stream at random, or do you like set a schedule? I mean, like what? How does that work for you?
I used to set a schedule for some streams.
Remember when you're in here, Rick. Remember, words is hard. Words is hard. We all stumble over ourselves. So just remember, words is hard.
I used to always schedule my Hamby's Chronicle streams, which are me looking at old videos of Shandy before she got massive, and now I just do random streams because I feel like it, or I feel inspired by other streams, like my streams on Playmate Tessie, which are basically referred to as the Raging Storm. Because
I was about to say, you mean the talent streams?
Yeah, the talent streams where I just go off getting a little heated because of Tessie's stupidity, and then the one I felt where
because she
bad.
talks like this.
Oh my god! Oh my god! I'm like, bitch, you ain't talented. Oh, yeah, especially when she did those streams where she's sleeping. Yeah, that's talent. Sleeping in front of your camera. Yeah, that's your talent.
Yeah, that's what I like to call talented nap time. Which, I hate to tell her, but you know what? My cats are more talented at nap time than she is. and at least they're adorable to watch.
Exactly. So, and I haven't seen much. And of course, and speaking of cats, let's not forget the fact that she refers to her cat Molly as her daughter. I mean, really? I mean, I get it. You like to call your pets your fur babies, but really?
Well, I mean, that's kind of how I refer to mine. They're my children. So,
yeah,
Bobby's like a little brother to me.
Exactly.
Yes, and now they're both. One of them's asleep, and the other one's just looking over here at me. It's just like, do you have to talk about us right now?
But do you see how she treats her cat? Like, oh my god, there's no. We would need to start a fund to get Molly out of that environment. I mean, she's treating the cat the way Shandy treats Rev.
That poor cat.
At least she's not using a fetish whip on it.
Oh god. Oh god, that poor cat. We need to save Molly, and we need to save Watermelon.
Yeah, we need to save the kids, because remember what Shandy did to Zachary when Zachary tried to demand something, and she muted herself, and Shandy.
Oh yeah, I remember. I remember that. Oh god, don't even get me started. But no, like I said, I catch your streams like mostly when I'm at work, and that's like basically what keeps me awake for like the first couple of hours that I'm at work, because once about 2:30, 3 o'clock in the morning hit, like time just kind of starts to drag a little bit, and I run out of things to watch. I literally will like sit and rewatch movies that I've watched like a million times, just over and over again. Like I don't know if you saw it on Twitter, but I was sitting at work one night and I watched The Big Lebowski for like the umpteenth, 100th time. And I'm basically just sitting there, just like having my own little quote along, like the whole movie. Like,
I get that too.
Like just like, and Wanderer, I've familiarized him with this movie. And so every once in a while, he'll just say something random.
You're welcome, Wanderer.
Oh no, he got me
this
good.
Aggression will not stand, man.
Right. And just like, hey man, I'm not trying to scam anybody here, like your wife goes out and owes money all over town, and including to known pornographers, which is cool. That's cool. But
my wife is not the issue here.
That fucking bitch.
It's like, were you listening to the dude's story, Donnie? What? Were you listening to the dude's story? I was bowling. Well, then you have no frame of reference. You're like a child that wanders into the middle of a movie and wants to know what happened.
Shut the fuck up, Don. Shut the fuck up, Donnie.
Yeah, right. It's just like, hey, what's this day of rest shit? What's this bullshit? I don't fucking care. It don't matter to Jesus.
Nobody fucks with that Jesus.
Exactly. Like, you try any of your crazy shit, you flash a piece out on the lanes, I'll take it away from you and stick it up your ass and pull the fucking trigger till it goes click.
Click. I fuck you in the ass next Wednesday.
You got a date Wednesday, baby.
Oh my god!
But yeah, I'm literally just like no. Wanderer got me good one episode. It was when Brand and Billy were on because I was trying to remember exactly what day it was, and he goes, "It's Tuesday," and I'm like, "Is it?" And he's like, "I got him," and I'm like, "Wait a minute, I'm gonna have a dude moment." It's like, what day is this? So yeah, he'll get me every once in a while, because he's a sneaky bastard.
Damn.
Fuck yeah.
Well, guys, I think we are going to go ahead and wrap this up. Rick, I will be back in touch with you probably later on this evening, and we will get you rescheduled to come on for the full time. Like I said, it completely slipped my mind about today because, I'm in Alabama and we fucking got bombarded with winter storms like out the ass. And I mean, I it's like I've been saying, yeah, we got it bad here, but at least we're not in Texas.
At least Ted Cruz didn't abandon you guys. I mean, at least Texas had Ted Cruz.
Oh God, I don't even know the governor's name here. I don't keep up with fucking local politics and shit. Now, I'm actually originally from Mississippi, and our governor from Mississippi, his name is Tate Reeves, and he's a fucking douchebag.
At least he did. I hope he didn't ditch his country just to go to Cancun because his daughter said so.
Oh no. There was a big scandal in the Mississippi legislature where they were taking money from somewhere. Like basically it was like almost like embezzlement of like state funds for shit, and they got caught.
That's even worse.
Yeah, I've quit keeping up with that, so I'm not exactly sure what all happened with that. All I know is that Tate Reeves is a complete moron, and the fact that he is still the governor of Mississippi is amazing at this point. But but I will be in touch with you later on this evening, and we'll get you rescheduled. But right now, we are going to go ahead and wrap up. Rick, do you have anything coming up that you want to plug before we get out of here?
Yeah, if you subscribe to my channel, Rickzilla, be sure you might catch some more Raging Storm streams maybe in the near future.
Let me actually pull up your channel, and I will post it in the side chat for everyone. Do you have a random stream set up that you're going to be doing?
Hopefully soon, when I'm bored and there's nothing playing, because I usually do streams when no one's doing streams. Like whenever someone's doing a stream, I don't do a stream because I don't want to steal their audience, or they already have their audience watching. So I just do it when. So I just try to be courteous.
Oh yeah, that's I definitely don't like cutting into to anybody's time. Because it's definitely a courtesy thing. Hang on just a second. I'm posting the link to your channel right now in the side chat for everyone. Are you going to be doing is it just going to be live streams, or have you got videos planned, or what?
I've got some more live streams coming down the pike. Hopefully, I'm thinking about doing one where I just laugh at some PragerU YouTube poops from people who take clips from Prager University and just mashing them together just to make it sound funny and more derogatory.
I was going to say if you don't mention anything about poops because Wanderer likes to talk about poop review.
Oh God!
When
Oh
he's in
yeah,
here.
dude.
No, no.
No, you can't stop me. You can't stop. I'm explaining it now. One time I was on Twitch streaming Fallout, and I went to take a shit, and then I just decided to do a poop review of how my shit went. It was like 3 out of 10 at the time. I compared it to the Rise of Skywalker.
See, he does the poop review. Wanderer, what's
Wanderer needs to make his journey to shit grow off.
There you go.
I'm going off the poo point. Making my pilgrimage.
Wanderer, what do you have? Right? Wanderer, what have you got coming up, man?
Well, I've got an update video coming out very soon regarding my upcoming project. We are back on track, I'd say. We went from doing little to no work at the start of February to blasting out literally almost 5 chapters within the space of 2 weeks. I'm really excited to get the show on the road. We've got about 4 more chapters to go. Then I'll be sending it off to Dumpkey, who will be doing most of the soundtrack for the video. And then we'll be off to releasing. And I'm looking forward to it.
Are you going to be doing just like a big premiere for it? Or are you going to do a stream and all of that while it's playing and like let the chat go around, or what are you going to do?
Well, it looks like people aren't really some people aren't in favor of a premiere per se, so I'm probably just going to release the video up front. I know premieres on YouTube can be a bit fucky with the videos sometimes, so I'm probably just going to release it straight up so that my magnum opus is not tarnished. However, I will be releasing yet another Q&A for anybody who has any lingering questions to the story or whatever the fuck. I'll be doing a kind of pre-show shit. I got a bunch of stuff planned, bunch of like trailers and stuff.
Nice.
All right. Well, all right, guys. We are going to go ahead and we are going to wrap this up for the week. Now, the next show that we will be doing once again will be coming up on. Hang on, I got to pull my calendar back up. Let's see. Going to be on the. Oh, crap! Now I'm losing my mind here. We'll try to pull one in probably on the 7th. We may pull a surprise show because I've got a couple of days off coming up after Saturday and Sunday. We may try to pull a surprise one with me and Doc coming up, but I will announce all that later. We will also be doing a show on the 7th and on the 13th. So just be watching that. Once again, Rick, I will be in touch with you. We'll get you scheduled to be back on here. But I would like to thank everyone for showing up today in the chat. Fit and Kirby, thank you so much for coming in. We also had Bonk, Sterno, Trifecta was here. Mother Terra's been here today. Hatman popped in for just a minute. Do want to thank everyone so much for the love and support. If you haven't already, go ahead and like the stream. Hit that subscribe button. Get the notification bell on for us. There is a link to Rigzilla's channel right there in the side chat, so go and show him some love as well. But we will see you again probably possibly on Monday or Tuesday while I am off. We will definitely have a show on the 7th, which will be a week from tomorrow, or not a week from tomorrow. Well, it's a Sunday coming up, so just like forgive my complete and fucking ignorant ass. And we will also definitely be doing one on the 13th. So we will get that. Hey. All right.
Dude.
Right. Well, all right, guys. Want to thank you again so much for tuning in today. We will see you very soon. Like I said, I'll be announcing the show dates in the Discord here very shortly once I get everything locked down. But we will see you definitely on the 7th. And if there's going to be a surprise show coming up next Monday or Tuesday, we will also let you know about that. So just be watching the Discord. But my friends, much love and much peace to every single one of you. And until we see you again on the next episode, peace be with you.